Hello, movie lovers. Yeah, you're with Bob. Bob, the guy that's in Toronto. How's it? Looks all right. I don't know. Let's talk about movies. I'm here to talk about movies. This is not a review or anything like that. Just talking about movies I watched this week. So here we go. You ready? Have a seat. Put it on pause. Get a drink. Whatever. Let's talk. Let's chat. All right. I think I watched all these before, so there's none here that's a first time watch. I'm pretty sure it's not. There's not. I watched the Bowery Battalion. Slap Satch and the gang think an air raid test is for real and join the army. These are a bunch of guys that don't have a clue. It's funny. Bowery boys. These guys been at this thing from, I'd say 1932, 33, something like that, as young kids, 17, 18-year-olds, until they were well in their 50s. In late 56 or 57, I think it stopped. East Side kids, Deadhead kids, Bowery boys. Yeah. They had a pretty good run. I gave it a 6. Most of the Bowery Boy movies are 6 or 7s. Some are better than others, but they're all a giggle, right? They're all a laugh. All right, and then I watched the Transformers 2. Transformers 2. What's his name? Shia? How do you say his name? S-H-I-A. Shia or Shia? William something like that. 2010, right? 2010. This is the second one. Not what I understand, there's two kinds of Transformers, right? The good guys and the bad guys. And I think the bad guys want to take over Earth, and the good guys are protecting Earth and don't want them here. But I'm old, so I don't know too much about Transformers, right? The movies are good. There's a lot of action in it, and things are happening, but I don't really know too much about what's going on, because at the time, or even this time, or even when that movie came out, I was already too old to know anything about Transformers, right? So, the cars, and they changed back into cars, and they changed into robots, or whatever they were called. But yeah, I don't know much about that. But the movie-wise, it's all right. There's a lot of action in it. Something's always happening, going on. And there's, how many movies is there, Transformers? 5? I'm not sure. I know I got a few of them. I don't know if I have them all. I never really noticed. But yeah, so the Transformers, and Megan Fox is in it, running around. Yeah, she's all right. She's okay. So that I gave that. That's Transformers. Yeah, I gave it a 7. Yeah, like I said, I don't know much about the Transformers. First drink this week. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Well, that will plant some hair in your chest. Whoa. Love it. Love it. Oh, then I watched the Titanic. Titanic, I should say. Not that. Titanic. As far as I know, it's Titanic. Here it is here. Clifton Webb and Barbara Stanwyck. We all know about the Titanic, right? We all know what happens. Well, I think most of us know anyway. Anyway, here's Barbara Stanwyck. She takes her 2 kids. A girl, 16, 17, something like that. A boy that's probably 12. Takes them and gets on the Titanic. Her husband finds out, which is Clifton Webb. He goes looking for them. He doesn't know that they took off, right? He's like, hey, what the hell? Anyway, he gets in line, he buys his ticket from these people, the people that get in the bottom of the boat. I forget what they call them now. but he gives them enough money to friggin', here, help me buy your ticket. Anyway, he gives them the money, they give him the ticket. He's on the boat, ship, whatever, and then he starts looking for them. He ends up finding his wife, and she's not very happy over this situation, right? So, he wants her, when they get to, New York, to turn around and come back home, back to England and all that. And she doesn't want to go. Anyway, of course, we know there's more to it than that, but that's the gist of the story that's keeping this movie situation together, so you have something to watch. Very good movie, tearful at the end. You get teary-eyed. I did. I do it all the time, every time I watch this movie. I've watched it numerous times over the years, and I highly recommend this movie. It's not Bob's recommend movies, but this is a good one. So if you can find it anywhere, catch it anywhere, watch it. Titanic. What did I give it? Gave it an 8. A real good 8. I bet I'll talk to you later, whoever's doing that. What else did I watch? Oh, Godzilla. Godzilla. Yeah, how do you say it? Godzilla? Gondika? Something like that. 1954. No, this is the original one. The first one, right? Godzilla. You know what happens in this one, right? This guy walks around in a costume. He knocks over metal cars and rubber cars and plastic cars and wooden miniature houses and stuff like that. It's a riot, okay? It's what's that word? I don't know how to explain it, but this is good. This is a real good movie. If you take it into consideration, the first time I saw this movie, I think it was when I was, 12, 11 or 12 or something? Godzilla, right? I thought this movie was fantastic. You're 12 years old, you get to see this shit, you're going, wow, man. Anyway, yeah, he decides to walk around the neighborhood squashing people and houses and stuff like that. And they say, how the hell are we going to kill this guy? We can't let him be walking around here and destroying shit. So they get a bright idea. The scientist, of course, has something that's going to kill Godzilla. So, anyway, did they kill Godzilla? Yeah, they did. Did they kill his brother and his uncle and his aunt and all those other ones? I don't think so. But anyway, it's a good movie. It's the first Godzilla. You're going to get a Godzilla movie, you got to get this one. Just for the fun of it. Just for the laugh of it. I don't give a fuck. Get this movie. It's fun. Sorry for swearing. I got carried away. Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Too busy. Breathing fire. Light a match there. There's Godzilla. Wonder where they get that noise. Sounds like somebody's opened up a garbage can or something. Babes on Broadway. Does everybody know Babes on Broadway with Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland? Yeah, 1941. Young teenagers put on a show. Get all their friends that can sing and dance and act, and they got $57. And they're going to put on this show and stuff like that, and they do a wonderful job. Anyway, it's fun. It's just, what's another one of those movies where you suspend belief and you just go along with the flow. Because a lot of those costumes probably cost more than $57. Anyway, Mickey Rooney, Judy Garland, Babes on Broadway gets a 7. And then you got Girl Crazy, 1943, Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland. Mickey Rooney, he's he's going to school, and he's going out to these bars and clubs and stuff and dancing and having a great time with the babes and the broads and stuff like that. And he's supposed to be in school, and I could never figure out that there's another movie where you go, I don't know about that. Well, what's he doing in a nightclub? If he's going to school, why is he in a nightclub with these girls? Anyway, another movie you gotta go. Just watch the movie, it's fun. Anyway, the gist of it, he sends him, his father sends him away to an all male, right? School out in the friggin' middle of nowhere, out in the desert, right? And he's walking along the road to get to this school. It's 8 miles, right? 8 miles, keeps him 8 miles to get to this school. And he comes across somebody laying underneath the car trying to fix his car, this jalopy. And who is it? Take a guess, I'll give you a moment. Judy Garland. And who is she? She's a girl. So, Judy and Mickey put on a show, another show, dancing stuff, singing, having a great time. I gave it a 7. I love Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland. I confessed, I love them. I love the movies that they're in. So, there you go. All right, let's move it on. What else did I watch? Oh, The Safecracker, 1958, starring Ray Milland, right? Yeah, he builds safes and stuff and knows how to crack them and, you know, stuff like that. So somebody hires him to steal the shit out of a safe, right? So he does it. You know, gets caught, right? Goes to jail. And the army steps forward. You know, the army? Yeah, the men in the army, you know, anyway, they get him, right? And they want him to turn around and go over I think it's Germany. No, is it Germany? I don't get it. Go somewhere. And there's this safe over there. And there's, you know, these things that the Germans got that the English want, like a safe, like a, what do you call it, plans or something. So, he goes over there with them. He's not a soldier or anything. He just, you know, goes over with them to steal the stuff out of this safe. Well, shit happens, right? So, this is a boring movie, to be honest, and kind of boring. Yeah, but Ray Milland, most of it's just a bunch of talking and chatting, smoking cigarettes, drinking ale and beer, and, you know, and just not takes place. He lives in a row house right over in England. You know where Paul McCartney lives and John Lennon lived, all those row houses, they all look the same, you know. So, yeah, he lived with his mother. So, Ray Milland, 1958. I gave it a 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's all right, but, you know, not very good. Anyway, then we got into another movie, or I did, I should say, 1958. The Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Allison Hayes. She's mad at her boyfriend. Anyway, yeah. What did I write on it? I wrote, it's so bad, it's good. She's 50 foot. The first time she sees her boyfriend, he cheats on her, right? So, you know what he's thinking? Jesus, she's going to kill me. Anyway, there's not much to talk about other than, you know, being 50 feet high and running around. So, I don't know how to explain this one. Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. What did I give it? I gave it a 5, just because. All right, what else do we got here? Oh, okay, we got The Lady Eve, 1941. Barbara Stanwyck and Henry Fonda, right? Henry Fonda. Anyway, you move forward, a little forward in the movie, and Barbara Stein was on the ship, like a big boat, like a, what do you call it, one of those cruise ships. So she's with an old guy, well, I forget his name now, it's supposed to be her dad or something like that. I don't think it is her dad, but anyway, supposed to be. And they all know who this guy is, Henry Fonda, gets on the ship, right? Anyway, she starts playing cards with Henry Fonda. She's a con artist, and Henry Fonda's rich, right? So they're going to try and take him for, you know, money. But the funny thing is that Henry Fonda and Barbara Stanwyck fall in love with each other. And then you got to see all the shit that happens. It's hilarious. There are some funny moments in this movie, believe it or not. But yeah, Barbara Stanwyck and Henry Fonda. I'm not going to tell you too much about these movies. I try not to give them away because you talk too much on spoilers. You know, because I don't do spoilers, so I try not to do spoilers. But this is a very fun movie. 1941, and what did I give it? I gave it a 7. It's alright. Nothing wrong with it. 7, it's fun. And then I watched this movie, Lady Scarface, 1941, Lady Scarface. Yeah, she's a lady, right. She's a gangster. She's got a scar on her face. That's why they call her, what? Lady Scarface. The cops are looking for her. They're going by a different name. They're calling her somebody else, right? But she's a girl. They think they're looking for a guy, right? Right. So how many women run, jobs for men are working for her, and she's a gangster, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So anything, another movie you really can't say too much about, but it's fun. There's Dennis O'Keefe, he's the police officer, detective. And then there's his girlfriend, right? And she works for the newspaper, or she works for herself. It doesn't really matter. And what's her name? I think it's Judith Anderson. But, yeah, they go to this hotel, and they have an envelope, right, that's there. But they put the envelope there to see who's going to show up and answer for the, say, my name's, Billy Bob, Jimmy Jack, and is there any mail for me? And they give her the mail, so the cops are keeping an eye open, right, to see who picks up this letter, because it's got money in it, gangster money. Anyway, it's fun. It's a fun movie. Nothing wrong with it. You can watch it. I can watch it again if I really wanted to, some other time. But another movie that gets us 7. So what did we have today, mostly? We got 6, 7, 8, 7, 7, 7, 4, 5, 7, 7. Not a bad week, eh? But yeah, these are all old movies, I guess, as you could see. Yeah. Bowery Boys. Yeah. That's 1951. Transformers was basically the newest one, if you want to call it Transformers a new movie. 2010. I think it was 2010. And then everything else. So yeah, that's my week of watching movies. What am I watching next week? I don't know. It's just a whatever. What am I going to do? Watch a movie? Yeah, what? I don't know. It's a hit and a miss. It's do you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't got a clue to what I'm watching. I never set out to watch movies. I just watch them as the day comes by. So that's my week in watching movies. I hope you all have a good week. It's cold here in Toronto. Still cold here. Man, sun's shining. Well, if you're sitting here in my place, you're on the couch, you're looking out the window, you think, oh, what a lovely day. Sun's shining. Yeah, then go outside. I think I'll have to go out tomorrow. I don't know whether I'm going out today yet or going out tomorrow. Maybe I'll go out tomorrow, I think. I don't know yet. But more than likely, if I'm going to go, I'm going to go tomorrow. Anyway, Kelly's supposed to be coming down and talking to me about something. That's my daughter. She lives upstairs. She texted me this morning and said she's coming down. So I said, okay. So, anyway, it's almost lunchtime, right? Watch a movie, have lunch. But anyway. All right. Give your mom and dad a hug. Keep watching those movies.
You don't know what's out there.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Yeah. Anyway. Later, people. Did I say give your mom and dad a hug? If you have a mom and dad. Some of us don't have a mom and dad. But anyway, give your mom and dad a hug. And we'll chat again next week. I think I'll be around next week.